Hello viewers, my name is Canvas, and in this video I will continue the gathering of new ores. The next one is Adamantite, and from this I want to make a full armor set and at least a ranged weapon, and according to my calculations I need 294 pieces of ore for that. Hopefully they will be not that difficult to find. To make my life easier I will go to another river biome and smash a few more altars, because that will spawn a little bit more of them. It's not the safest to go on an adventure at night, but I can take that risk. Can you tame that like in Minecraft? With a bone? I'm not sure if I have any bones, but it doesn't feel right to kill a wolf. Arrived at the spot. Okay, that hurt. It feels so nice that finally I can break these. Okay, that's good. I just need 3 more. That is massive, whatever that is. Also, the liquid inside is kinda gross. I think I will just kill it before it gets worse. Hopefully that's expensive. I guess so. I just wanted to say how long it has been since I saw a chest. Well, that's not changing today. I was so close to killing it as well. Finally, even more. Okay, this time, is it a chest? Can I injure it somehow? Apparently I cannot. Are there any dart traps? Yes, I think so. That might have been the first time ever that I got rid of these. Okay, let's see, am I going to survive? No. I couldn't run away. Okay, now I guess it's safe. Apart from the bride that is phasing through the walls, of course. But anyway, well, nothing too exciting. Back to the place where I died initially. This will not help me with new ores, but there might be some valuables here as well. I didn't find anything special, so I think it's time to go back home for some mining. If I'm not mistaken, Adamantite is the easiest to find above hell. So let's get there. That's not it, right? No, it's absolutely not. Now that is certainly it. Finally. It's far from 300, but for starters it's gonna be okay. Welcome again. Okay, that's understandable, I guess. I'm gonna give this a shot. I guess that's not how you use it. Okay, give me another one. How do you... Oh, I see it. Well, I expected it to be a bit more obvious, but it's not that bad. Finally arrived in hell, and I think I can see some, so it was worth it. I want to go down there, but I'm not sure how deep that is. I can see the top of a building. I think I should be able to land on that. Oh yeah, that's completely fine actually. And there's a lot of loot from all the stuff that I killed above it. I said this is not going to provide me with any ores, but there's a lot of useful stuff. And some bugs, unfortunately. That was an ambitious jump. Okay, can the rain stop the fire? I'm not sure if it was the rain, but I think that was enough danger for one route. Apparently if I break this, I will have enough materials to make the new crafting station that I need. Yeah, right there. I'm not sure where to place it. I'm pretty sure that this functions as a furnace, so I can break it and be able to craft everything I could before and more. I actually have enough to make my first piece of armor out of adamantite. I know that there are like 3 different tiers, but I'm looking at the defense score. And obviously for melee it's much bigger than the other ones. I like using melee weapons anyway, so I think I will go with that for now. After a few more patches I can also make leggings. At this point it should be a noticeable upgrade on my armor. Finally an event I can get behind. Welcome. I'm just preparing to kill your wife, so you're gonna be good for practicing. Okay, that was fairly easy. I found a chest after a long time and it needs a key, but fortunately I was thinking about this and I put some keys in my piggy bank. They don't mind me. Okay, that is a lot of stats, but not much better than my current weapon. That's a new person. Oh, I thought I could talk to him. I mean, he was tortured, so I guess he should be pissed, but still, I thought he's nicer. Finally, after about 2.5 hours of grinding, I have enough of this stuff. So finally I can make a breastplate, and that makes my armor set full. The bonus is increased both movement speed and melee speed. I think that's gonna be useful. So for full defense, that's 22, 38, 50. I had 16 before, so that's quite an upgrade. And I can also make a new ranged weapon. It's similar in damage to what I used before, but at least it doesn't need mana, so I can just keep shooting indefinitely. Well, as long as I have arrows. But for now, I think I have enough. Let me try my new repeater or whatever this is. Okay, I have to get used to the fact that I have to aim with this one. But at least it's quite quick. With my new Adamantite armor, it's time to have another go at Queen Slime. I'm preparing with a Swiftness potion and an Archery potion. Let's see. I also have a new ranged weapon. It doesn't have that much more damage, but it doesn't need mana, so I should be able to use it much more. Even though underwater I don't think it's very effective. And obviously I have to pay attention to the normal enemies as well that try to ruin my life while I have bigger stuff to deal with. These like peasants that she's shooting out are quite deadly actually. They are not dealing that much damage, but it's very difficult to avoid them, as you can see. At least it is for me. Okay, so this is also a bit faster. So I'm shooting a lot more in a given time. I'm not sure if hiding here is a good idea. Let me try. Actually, it's not that bad, but yeah, I think I'm going to be cornered in here quite quickly. So let's look for a new base that is a bit more open. Okay, apparently I cannot leave. They just wouldn't allow that. You know what, actually, until she's like teleporting in here, it's not that bad. Okay, so I still have 15 seconds until I can use a half potion. That's not very good because I'm just about to die. Yeah, okay, that didn't go that much better, to be honest. After the terrible disappointment, I think I need more preparation. So first I'm going to build some sort of an arena. That's a funky slime. That's amazing. Just what I wanted. To be fair, some of these guys can chop a decent weapon, so I might get lucky with this actually. That's new. But you cannot get away from me that easily. Okay, he's got moves. But that wasn't enough to save him. Okay, well, that's done. And I didn't get anything that seems to be valuable. Oh wait, I did actually. I mean, it has less damage, but it has that shadow flame, which should be useful. Yeah, that seems to be effective. I went to the wiki for a bit of help, and it suggested that I build a place for some NPCs that could help me during the fight, so let's do that. What do you mean? That's a completely respectable size. But anyway, if you really insist, I will make it bigger. What about now? No way. Finally. Now the girls are out of town, quite literally. It's time to build actual platforms. Hopefully this is gonna be enough. Of course, I'm going to deal with this in the arena.
I am under the water. Please help me.
Okay, I'm noticing a design flaw. Well, that's not the boss I was looking for, to be honest. I don't think I stand much of a chance, especially because I didn't consume my potions or anything, but at least it's gonna be good practice for like the next 5 seconds that I'm going to be alive for. Yeah. I have no idea what the spawning conditions are, but apparently it was met. Okay, there's a last guy I wanted to see. I know where to go in this trying time. Yeah, he's in that exact direction, so yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm just not going to care about him. I cannot imagine a safer place than this. It's been a few minutes, I think it's over. Yes, it is. I'm going to place a lantern for life regeneration. And this time I'm taking it seriously. First I'm eating a fried egg. Then I'm drinking an archery potion, a thorns potion, one for swiftness, one for regen even if I have the lantern, and then an iron skin potion. Now that's looking more convincing. My platforms are not that big, but hopefully it's gonna be enough. Also I have 3 different melee weapons. I'm not sure which one is gonna work best, so I'm going to switch them around and see how they work. Let's see round 3. Okay, is this effective against these balls? Okay, not so much. I think it's doing some decent damage. I'm not sure where these balls are coming from. I'm not... Okay, it's one of those like pink ones, but they're quite difficult to nail, and also these like purple balls are everywhere. I do not like that so much, but this one is also shooting stuff, so this one is more appealing to me. Also, it's technically melee damage, and I have melee equipment, so this should be the one for me. I should also consume the regen potions. I have the ones with the shorter cooldown, so that should help me a bit. Yeah, I'm already much further on her half bar than I was before, so that's a good sign. I should deal with the small ones first, but there's so many of them that difficult to even spot. I'm not sure what I can do with these bouncing balls, to be honest. I guess not much. But yeah, this weapon that is a combination of like a melee and a ranged attack is quite good, at least it's convincing to me so far. Okay, that's phase 2. According to the wiki, this is like even easier than the first phase, so I should be safe. Okay, maybe not safe, but I'm fairly confident at this point. Thus I might ask the nurse for some healing. I think I misclicked, but anyway, I should be fine. There are so many particles I can't really make out what's happening. I'm just trying to shoot her, to be honest. I'm not sure how many of these are actually hitting her. Okay, now I'm going to focus a little bit on the smaller ones because they are quite annoying. I'm trying to dodge these like purple bouncing balls, but there's so many of them and he's shooting them so often that it's quite difficult, to be honest. And I desperately need some sort of healing. Okay, nice. That was my first time using that feature. Wow, that was my full health. Okay, that's quite OP. I'm not sure why I didn't use it before. Okay, I thought I ran out of this because I lost the mouse where it was, but okay. Obviously you cannot run out of this one. It's a melee weapon. And there we go. Some of the peasants are still here, so let's deal with them first. But with that, the slime royal family is finally overthrown. Okay, let's come back to your actual home. I got a piece of armor, but I'm pretty sure it's not better than mine. Yeah, it's not. That's one of the descriptions of all time. I gotta try that. I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. And I also have better healing potions. I saw that I could craft these ones as well, but the shorter cooldown was more appealing to me. I almost forgot the obligatory after boss fireworks show. Next up are the mechanical bosses, and we could get a glimpse of Skeletron Prime, and it didn't go very well, but either way I have to get through them somehow. So if you want to see that, please consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video, but until then, goodbye.